it's me, Leah Tortilla, and welcome back for another tasty treat. I was thinking that it's been an absolute hot minute since I did anything tasty for dinner. So, today, we're making dinner. And for dinner, we are having braised beef ragu on a bed of tagliatelle, and I'm going to serve it with a side of salad and, of course, garlic bread. But I'm not going to show you how to make salad, and I'm not going to show you how to stick garlic bread in the oven because that's just stupid. I tell you, this braised beef ragu is going to be delicious. You're not going to want to miss this episode. To begin, in this bowl I have 1.2 kilos of diced beef shin, which we're just going to brown off in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So in my oven-proof dish here, we have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to get that nice and hot before we put our beef in. Now, with my diced beef, all I've done is dice it and put it in a bowl with a little bit of kitchen towel just to drain some of the blood. And I've actually sprinkled some salt and pepper through it and just tossed the seasoning through the meat. Anyway, we're going to throw this in our hot olive oil now. Give it a bit of a stir. And you want to brown this off for around 3 to 5 minutes. Once you're happy that your beef is completely browned off, we're just going to grab a bowl and a sieve, and you can do this over the sink if you want, but I'm going to do it here so I can show you. And we're just going to strain our beef and remove all of the fat that has accumulated in the bottom of our pan. And once you've drained your beef of the fat, just place it to the side for now and grab yourself another 2 tablespoons of olive oil and add that to our empty beef pan. And to our pan, we're going to add 4 finely chopped cloves of garlic. And then here I have 2 finely chopped red onions, 4 finely chopped carrots, and 4 sticks of finely chopped celery. I did this all beforehand because the prep work takes around 25 minutes. So we're just going to add that. And then just give all of those ingredients a good stir. We're going to sweat these down for around 4 minutes. After about 3 minutes has passed, this part is optional, but I'm going to add a punnet of button mushrooms that I've just sliced in half. Once you're happy that all your vegetables have sweated down nicely, we're going to add just a pinch of salt and pepper. And of course, stir that in. And then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of tomato puree. We're going to stir that in thoroughly and allow it to cook for around 3 minutes. And once you're happy that your tomato puree is all incorporated and it's been cooking for about 3 minutes, we're going to add 400 milliliters of red wine. Stir that in. We're also going to add our herbs. Here I have 5 individual fresh basil leaves, I have 2 bay leaves, and I have 4 sprigs of fresh rosemary. Just throw them in. And then we're going to add 500 milliliters of beef stock. And 2 tins of 400 milliliters of chopped in tomatoes. Then we're just going to season it again with a bit of salt and pepper. Then we're going to give it a stir and bring this liquid to the boil. While we're waiting for our liquid to boil, let's preheat our oven to 160 degrees. Now that our liquid is boiling, we're going to take our beef that we put to the side. We're going to add it to our mixture. We're going to stir it in and then reduce this to a gentle simmer. And then we're going to place a lid on it and then place this in the oven for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And once your beef ragu has been in the oven for 2 hours and 30 minutes, you need to remove the lid and leave it in the oven for a further 30 minutes. The stew, that is, not the lid. Now the reason that you take the lid off and let the ragu cook for a further 30 minutes after the 2 hours and 30 minutes that it's already been in the oven is to ensure that your beef is, one, absolutely deliciously tender so you can just pull it apart with a fork, and two, to reduce the amount of sauce you have, because we want this to be quite a thick, rich sauce that's going to coat our tagliatelle and then just leave your mouth full of flavour and deliciousness. Okay, so 3 hours has passed and I've taken the ragu out of the oven and I'm left with this thick, delicious bowl of tender tastiness. We're just going to make sure we remove the bay leaves from our pot because no one wants to be chewing on a bit of bay leaf halfway through their dinner. Trust me, it's not very flavourful. Well, it is flavourful, but it's not a nice flavour to eat purely on its own. It tastes better once it's infused the dish that you are cooking. I do go on a lot, don't I? I'm struggling to find the second one. So both bay leaves found and discarded. Now what you're going to want to attempt to do is remove the beef and shred it gently with a fork. But the beef can stay in the pot, obviously, but you need to take it out, just press on it lightly with a fork, and it shreds ever so delicately because it is that incredibly tender. So what I'm actually doing is grabbing my wooden spoon and a fork, stirring it and bringing up big pieces of beef and just pressing my fork into the beef lightly so it shreds. Now that all my beef is shredded, I'm just gonna pop a lid on this and pop my ragu to the side while I wait for everyone to return home so then I can get my pasta on, make my salad dressing, and pop the garlic bread in the oven. So if you are cooking this and you want to serve it up straight away, then just pop this to the side, but have it on a really low heat and just keep an eye on it, keep stirring it, you know, just keep it warm while you're cooking your pasta and everything else. And then it will be ready when your pasta is ready, just to spoon on top. But I will show you that as soon as everyone is home and it is time for dinner. Because right now it's about 5:15, it's a bit too early for dinner. I'm gonna get everyone home, have a nice glass of wine and just chill out before I get to serving. And yes, I will show you exactly how I've served it and you're gonna love it. Trust me, this is so beautiful. It's got a really rich and deep beefy flavour and oh, it's just beautiful. You're gonna have to trust me, okay? Cool, we'll see you at dinner. And there you have it, my slow braised beef ragu with tagliatelle, salad and garlic bread. Doesn't it look really tasty? I'm going to go and enjoy my dinner now. I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. And don't forget to give this video a like, give this video a share, leave me a comment, and if you really like what I do and you want more recipes, then subscribe to my channel, and maybe I'll see you next week. This has been Tortilla. Bye guys!